I'm here. Hopefully it connects and everything is working because Tyler is live with the viewers of the tube. And actually, the viewers of Theta. Been streaming a little bit early on Theta. I was planning actually on streaming on Instagram too. There we go. There it goes. So, maybe here soon, Instagram as well. But a restream subscription to get multiple RTMP links, because Instagram doesn't have those yet. Yeah, $50 a month. I'm like, whoa, that is crazy. What's up, viewers of the tube and viewers of Theta? What's up? Got a great stream for you guys today. I am super pumped on the research I just found. I literally stumbled upon it an hour ago, and I am stoked. And you guys will be stoked too if you watch yesterday's video. But before we get into, 12K resistance and the content of today's live stream, I definitely want to ask any of you who have tuned in to follow me on my social links. Uptrend, I am on their decentralized platform. I'm also on a couple centralized platforms. Since I was booted off of Twitter, I need to expand my reach as far as possible. Instagram, give me a follow on there. I was planning on doing live, but I was a little bummed out about $50 a month for just streaming links. Oh, Crypto Wagyu, thank you for the tip, man. Yes, I did know that XRT has a sister token, and we will be getting into that in a second. I appreciate your tip, man. Tyler doing it right. No shills. By dot. Laugh out loud. Not trying to shill as much as possible. Trying to do the good research. Womp. Dude, thank you so much, man. You don't need to keep doing this, brother. XRT under 300k circulating supply. I don't think people realize how massive the tokenomics of a coin are. Keep it up, bro. P.S. Ren is all I gotta say. Yeah, we're actually talking about Ren and XRT. Joshua Cannon, thank you for the tip, man. I appreciate it. You the man. So, again, follow me on Instagram and also follow me on Facebook. I'm posting on there, and I was planning on maybe going live there too. My videos are actually starting to take off a little bit on Facebook too. It was slow to begin, but and all those links can be found in the description of every video as well as at the top right here. So give me a follow. Let's get Chico's social game back up. So over the past 24 hours, the little wild movements from Bitcoin. We pumped right up, getting close to that 12K resistance level, about 11,950, and we've been settling a little bit back down. Single candle buy up though, woohoo! That's good stuff to see. I'm sure that got people moving and thinking. CEO of Anchor launches a new project. Oh, okay. Constellation. I am actually taking a deeper look at Constellation because they are part of the Oracle for Startups program. They do have their node running, and there was also some interesting things I showed in that video. Joshua Lanigan, thanks, brother. I appreciate your tip. And now I'm going to remember to get back to the Theta viewers. Hey, thanks, guys, for all your support. I'm just making sure no one's tipping and not missing out on that. But let's get into 12K resistance. So why is this important? If you can see the charts, we got a little bit above it back in July of 2019. I'm sure you guys remember that. Markets were getting excited. We spent a total of about 3 months above 12K. We got above it in June, We hit that past 12K, end of June, and we came back down and dropped out of 10K to 12K. Around September, so about 3 months. And since we've broken back past that, we got rejected from 10K twice, so it's good to break through that right now. We have only spent another half a month in this unknown territory is what I like to call it, because it is unknown. The only other time we have really spent time over that is when we went parabolic in 2017. And we only spent about 3 months, if you count over here, in total above that range, and we slipped back under. So when you look at the chart like this, it's more obvious to see, right up here is where that 3 months range was. 3-month range, and now the half-month range. We've spent a total of 6.5 months above this, while throughout Bitcoin's history, we've spent a lot more time under it. It's unknown territory. The other times we have gotten to it, right here, we got rejected down. Right here, we got rejected down. Right here, we mooned through. So 2 out of 3 times when we're in that range, we've been bearish and went down. Bullish on this end, but we didn't go parabolic and hit that range. So it's unknown territory. What's going to happen? I mean, 2 out of 3 times right now we've went down. Is it going to make it even this time? And then we're going to go parabolic once again. Interesting to see in my mind. It's unknown territory. But when you look at things like Google search, I mean, when we actually got to, that 10K mark, past it for the first time, this was about the interest where Bitcoin was at, 23. When we fell back down, it got back down to that level. In March, we were in that 10K range again. Once we got back up to that 10K, 12K range, once again, we were at 23. Right now, we're not there, you guys. Even though we're close to that, we're at about 9 interest. So new interest, is retail interest. In my opinion, this is a measure of retail interest, is not where it was. And is that a bad sign or a good sign? Not necessarily a bad sign, because there could be institutional interest, unlike back then. And that's definitely going on, unlike back then. I mean, we're not getting companies like MicroStrategy investing $250 million in Bitcoin. That wasn't happening in 2017. Now it is. Consensus acquires a top company at this time leading the space mining race, and a year later, JP Morgan dumps $20 million into Consensus. What would the ETH guys want with a space mining company? That's a hard question. I mean, I wish I could answer that. Yeah, I have no idea, man. There is value in it. They see it. It's a futuristic omnivore, and is probably going to need to be controlled by, robots and stuff, in a decentralized manner. That's the most I can, think of, and Robonomics actually connects back to that. Which we're going to get into, guys. Say hi to Stacy. She is a first-time viewer, first-time crypto buyer. Hey, Stacy. It's good that you're in the space now. Just be cautious. DYOR. Get your sources from multiple sources. Base your opinions from those sources, and don't over-leverage yourself. Chico's pinky is way too stinky. Chainlink 1,000 EOI. I would love for that to happen. Meme magic is the only thing that can push it. I appreciate your tip, both Jason and Clix World. Style exteriors. Thank you, man. I appreciate your tip, too. Christian Cuesta. Thank you. You're amazing, too, brother. I appreciate your $20 tip. Consensus buys space mining company. Oh, yeah, I just actually talked a little bit about that style exteriors. I appreciate your 2 tips. Let us know when you're in Miami. We got all your party favors. I'm not a big into party favors. Maybe once in a time, a while ago, but thanks, Joe Ball. I appreciate it. Theta Chico Squad reporting for duty. Heck yeah, brother. That reminds me to go back to Theta and say, what's up, boys? Thanks, man. Chico Live, time to take a bull break. You crazy Theta. But regarding, Bitcoin, there's some weird things going on. Bitcoin is the digital gold, a new store of value outside of the traditional financial system. I mean, gold is pretty ingrained into the traditional financial system. It wrapped its tentacles around gold in the 80s. I've covered that before. But this was interesting to me. On Thursday, Friday, end of the week, gold was getting pretty crushed. And there was a lot of bearish articles coming out like this. There's more pain in store for gold and silver short term, trader warns. Gold futures mark first weekly loss in 10 weeks. But don't be bearish on gold, you guys. So this is a pretty good article. Came out from David Erfile on kitco.com. He puts out some actually pretty good articles going into gold. And I just like this one little statement he says within it. The continued efforts of global central banks to save floundering economies with creative stimulus measures has spurred concern over rising inflation, which has been a big reason behind investors piling into the entire precious metals complex. With even more stimulus from Washington on the horizon, it is likely gold will remain well bid heading into what promises to be a very heated U.S. election on November 3rd. Very similar thought pattern as mine. I mean, I believe things are going to get rocky up ahead. And the rockiness is going to shatter a lot of markets. I mean, and it could be a possible, takeout of all assets, kind of like the March panic. Gold got trashed, Bitcoin got trashed, stocks got trashed, everything got trashed. But there could be the opposite happening, too. It depends on what's going to happen. I mean, if there's a lot of, accusations of mail fraud, voter fraud, we get a big old split of the country. I mean, we could actually see the opposite happening of where gold and Bitcoin go up. And it is going to be heated, if you guys don't know. Trying to get back to my chats. Sup, Tyler? Did you go through the EWT Q&A on KuCoin earlier this week? Thoughts? No, I actually haven't. AMAs are good, but usually AMAs are covered by the community. I'm a researcher, and I like to research myself. That AMA stuff is going to be found. It's out there. It's known. I like to find the unknown. That's one of the things I really like to focus on. So, I mean, I go into it, but it's not my focus whatsoever. Because it's known. It's going to be covered by multiple people, outlets, and everything. Doobie Cook, how will Ocean Protocol grow? That's a good question, man. I'm not balls deep into Ocean as I should be probably. The AI sector, Ocean Protocol is pretty deep within it. They're, getting into the Polka substrate ecosystem as well. So bullish on Ocean and probably should get more exposure to it. I just haven't yet. They want to mine asteroids. Lots of money worth of metals in the trillions. So yeah, again, that goes back to, if they're going to mine asteroids, you're going to need robots to do that. You're not going to have humans up there mining. Yeah. So it goes back to some of the Ocean Protocol type stuff, Robonomics out there. Hi, Chico. Do you think PolkaSwap launch will hype the market like Uniswap did? Thanks for the cool video. Well, Uniswap has been out for a long time. It's been out for 2018. It didn't really catch wind until, recently, the beginning of the year. Uniswap has been bubbling. So, initially Uniswap could come out and, volume could be just, settling. It really has to do with other factors like the DeFi bubble going on, yield farming bubble. Hopefully that continues, and it should. PolkaSwap is envisioning launching by the end of this year. Nabu Philippe, thank you, man. I appreciate your tip. But yeah, it was just funny to me regarding, the hitting gold hard, over at the end of last week. And then just this weekend, we get Warren Buffett traded Goldman Sachs for gold in Berkshire Hathaway's newly revealed portfolio. It's like, what? So, gold futures might not be... When you see the Oracle of Omaha starting to go, I'm thinking of, getting outside of the traditional banking financial system and going into some alternative assets. Yeah, that's a big indicator in my opinion. A lot of people hate on Warren, but he knows finance 1.0, you guys. He doesn't know finance 2.0. He doesn't know the value of Bitcoin, but it's a matter of time if he stays alive. That he doesn't call it rat poison. 3K new members equals more scammers in Telegram. Be safe, guys. UFC fight predictions for tonight. Bet match tonight, betting with the babes at Twin Peaks. Heck yeah, Scotty P. I'm excited for the O'Malley fight, personally. Adam Miocic, however you say his name, and Cormier. I don't know. That's going to be an interesting fight. But I'm more pumped for the O'Malley, and I want O'Malley to win. Appreciate your tip, bro. Did I see the Davey Trader video with the Winklevoss twins a couple days ago? They talk about mining in outer space. Could XRT help with that? Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we brought up the mining stuff a few times already. Chris, I appreciate your tip. But yeah, that could be, one of the use cases. I mean, they're thinking far out, consensus is right now. It's not nothing they're going to start mining with, Elon Musk sending them rockets within the next year. 5 years, it's possible we could have something like that. Matthew 6, love your videos. Meme Magic was the best video ever, and it's so real. I love Seller 1, Oni Hidden Gem. Thoughts? Thank you. The Meme Magic was great. I'm not really a part of any of those coins. Sorry, Matthew. So I don't really have any thoughts. Heard a little bit about Seller and their scaling, but that's about it. Voodoo Ray 89. What are my thoughts on DOS Network? Haven't looked into it, man. Sorry. I wish I could be more help, but I haven't. Takizi, thank you for the Canadian $27.99, man. Appreciate that. Hey Chica, hope you're well. Have you heard of ZZZ Finance? There's no team or lead dev. It's a community project as 100% of the coins are held by the community. What do you think of the idea, or would you be worried? I mean, it just go... Oh, shoot, is this playing? Whew. So it goes back to kind of what I'm going to talk about in a second with Espree. You do have to have developers behind a project. There's no, fully community. There is a hierarchical, ladder of what goes on. And if those devs are staying anonymous, hopefully you have other devs, looking at the code. Can you trust this other devs you meet on Telegram? I don't know. That's why I kind of, like a smart contract audit by a larger firm. What's I going to talk about next? Oh yeah, you guys tipping too much. Sarah Jane. See, I told you we have babes watching the Chico channel. Hi Chico, thanks for your hard work. I am now converting a van to live in and travel the UK, and will be living off Link EWT Polkadot. You are awesome. XXX. P.S. Is BTC Black a scam? I don't know if anything really is a scam. Scam is such a word used in the crypto space, thrown around. But I mean, I stay away from projects just trying to, piggyback off of the Bitcoin name, Ethereum name. I haven't heard of it, so I don't know. But I stay away from those things. Oliver Lyons. Hi, Chico. What are your thoughts on 2Key Network? Haven't looked into it, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help, but I have too many projects, and I haven't looked at it. I'm trying to parachain focus, what I'm looking at. Have you considered a Chico coin or something? We found we need a Chico fund. You are the oracle of crypto. Thanks, Rebel de Bull. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. It's jottled around in my mind, of course, just like anybody in the space, but no plans or anything for Chico coin or anything like that. Maybe with my website, something might be coming out, but that's still a few months out, so. So this is an interesting post I want to get into on our Bitcoin. It says, are there any DeFi projects on BTC? DeFi on Turing complete chains feels flawed and dangerous. And which it is, actually. Turing completeness creates a large attack vector, while non-Turing complete, small, very limited. Hacking is slim to none compared with the Turing complete. And there is actually non-Turing complete smart contract languages within Ethereum. but they're not utilized that much. Solidity is, and it's Turing complete. So that's a good point, actually. But we get into the point of this guy says yes, and he lists actually all the DeFi on Bitcoin. But you just go through some of them. We'll start with this LN Markets, Lightning Markets. He compares it to DYDX, trustless leverage trading. Well, you go to it, and it's just an alpha. It's on a test net. There's nothing there. Okay, that's good to see, you know, but there's no use of it, you know, besides very, very limited group. And then okay, so let's get something actually on, you know, the main net, you know, something out there you can use, you know, not just test. So there is BISC, and he compares BISC to their Uniswap. So, okay, yeah, BISC is there. But you go into volume, you know, BISC only has $63,000 in volume. 30,000 of it's Monero. I mean, only 12,000 of it's Bitcoin. Versus USD, because they do have actually USD on BISC. But then you go to Uniswap, 208 million, you know, 63,000, 208 million. Yeah, I think Uniswap is doing a tad bit better. And then we go back to some of their other ones. We go to Atomic Loans. So this one is actually kind of interesting. This one looks like the best. I was like, okay, consensus. But then I'm like, oh, that's Ethereum. And then, you know, get liquidity without selling your Bitcoin. Whoa, USDC and DAI. So it, you know, is integrating with Ethereum DeFi. It's Bitcoin DeFi, you know, it's trustless, you know, Bitcoin loans. You're locking up your Bitcoin trustlessly, but you're getting stablecoins built on Ethereum. Okay, damn it, you know. What was I going to bring up on this? Oh, yeah, it's just basically stablecoins on Ethereum, you know. Bitcoin, Gemini, DAI, USDC, not a Bitcoin stablecoin. So, but they actually are trying to build a Bitcoin stablecoin, Omnibolt. We go back to the point. Omnibolt ERC20, okay. Is that like going to be stable coins? Well, it says right here, what is Omnilayer, which Omnibolt is built on top of. Omni is a second layer for Bitcoin. It says Omnilayer is a layer 2 on Bitcoin supporting features like smart contracts and issuing tokens. It's well known among the crypto world as the largest layer where USDT is based on. At the same time, Omnilayer is now supported by over 20,000 digital asset exchanges. Well, it's well known among the crypto world as the largest layer where USDT is based on. So, what? Okay, yeah, USDT was initially a Bitcoin stable coin, not decentralized by no means, but it was issued on a second layer on Bitcoin. But it's not Bitcoin anymore. It is Bitcoin's number 3. It's Tron number 1, actually, now. Then Ethereum. You know, and even in Omnibolt's GitHub, it says instant payment of smart assets issued on Omnilayer and Ethereum spelt wrong. Soon future. That's not good look right there. And what's never makes sense to me about Omnilayer is they have 300 million. Yeah, over 300 million. Tether issued on the Omnilayer. So 300 million, you know, that's a large amount of money. You go to Omnilayer's, you know, market cap, it's literally 2 million. And there's only $825 worth of 24-hour trading volume. And it's been like this for a long time. I mean, it got some hype during the 2017 bubble, but after that, it has came down, down, down like Charlie Brown. Yeah, I don't know what he's even up with Omnilayer. I don't know if I trust it. A lot of stuff's moving away from it. Any word on the auditing on Esprit? Love your videos, brother, and research. O'Malley gonna put on a show tonight. Heck yeah, Mr. Big Nasty. Thank you for the $10 tip. Yeah, we're actually getting into Esprit right in a second, brother. Kukasha Tibor, any thoughts on Acro? Should be huge on Polkadot. I've been hearing a lot about it lately in my chat, and I've been meaning to get to my research, but a few other things came up. I'm already shadow banned? What? Scotty, why do you gotta tell me that? ruin my live stream. Yep, I am shadow banned. I haven't been getting shadow banned lately. That sucks. Ah, that really sucks, dude. Ah, that's a bummer. So, yeah, I'll probably be going with this stream for a little bit longer, but if you are watching, move on over to Theta, because this is not okay that they keep doing this to me and allowing scammers to take over my stream and stop it from going where it should. I wasn't doing it for the past 2 weeks, but yeah, they got me. And I did go over a half hour. I should have stopped it, you guys. I appreciate your guys' tips a lot. I just got to figure out a way to, you know, get through them, because I need to get these streams done in a half hour. If I don't, they shadow ban me. Damn. That sucks. Thank you, Porte Lucis, Chico Army Peon. Hey, Chico, thank you for your solid research. What do you think about ETH2 tester crash? It's still down. There's gonna be bugs with, a testnet. That's what it's made to do, so it's good, actually, in my opinion. So it doesn't happen on the main. Hey, Chico, have you heard of MXC Exchange scamming users by locking XOR deposits for over a year and now selling the deposit XOR in Uniswap? Crazy stuff. Yeah, so that's happens in crypto. That's why I don't recommend ever using centralized exchanges. I have a question, Chico. Other than being traded with the XOR token, have a function use case in regards to the PokeSwap exchange? That's a good question. I still need to look in their tokenomics paper. I haven't had time. I will get to it. I just haven't, guys. Thank you, Carlos, for your 2 tips, man. You need more donations if YouTube is shadow banning. Yeah, it sucks. Or will the PSwap token, will they be the only one to gain value from the success of the PokeSwap exchange? No. So if you don't understand that Zora is the ecosystem that PokeSwap is in, then yeah, the value of PokeSwap and PSwap is only going to balloon the value of XOR. I don't know the exact, tokenomic details of how it works, but it will. I'll tell you that. That really sucks that YouTube's shadow banning my live streams again. But yeah, that sucks for people who are gonna miss this, because this is some crazy, crazy good news I'm coming into. So I'm gonna try to get to the content, guys. So this is interesting. Bitcoins on Ethereum are being minted faster than actually Bitcoins are being mined. There's only a few days, Sunday and Wednesday, that Bitcoin outdid it. Actually Tuesday too, but there was a few days, Monday, that this is very interesting to see. So you see the Ethereum gravity well just sucking up all the Bitcoins. It's going on the Ethereum layer. No, I will not look into Udo. Sorry, that is a total hype coin that's been hyped like multiple times on multiple occasions. Not a big fan of that. But now we're going to get into the good stuff, you guys. So Robonomics, I covered that on Friday. Huge news I have regarding Robonomics. And you guys are going to be pumped you stuck around for this. So it's been bouncing around in the $30-$40 range. It's up 47 on now. Wow. Yeah, so some people must have heard what I was talking about in live stream, went to it, knew I was coming to this. So yeah, I actually bought a few more X. And then actually there's another part of Robonomics, and I want to get into this. This is our Robonomics web services, and the coin is worth $69,000.94, or $69,946. I didn't even say that right again. Circulating supply is only 150 are allowed in the public's hands, and basically this is, their web AWS for Robonomics, and a share in that. And you can service an RWS intro. So basically, it's a decentralized infrastructure services over IPFS, Ethereum, and Polkadot for robotics and IoT for industrial, consumer, and commercial solutions. And it's a state-of-the-art infrastructure that you'll love. It connects devices and allows them to easily interact with user applications, cloud services, and other devices securely. No single point of failure, open source, most interesting tech on a turnkey basis, and your freedom to use it in any place in any world. And the RWS IoT core service over Robonomics parachain. So we got a few things going on here. Robot actions, data blockchain service, pub sub message broker. And so the main token of Robonomics network is XRT. This is a utility token which your robotics and IoT devices can use to pay transactions to interact over Ethereum today. Soon XRT will give you robotic systems the same opportunity in the Polkadot ecosystem with the Robonomics parachain. So for engineers, core dev teams will try to make different Robonomics usage models, and the first step in this way is launching lifetime subscription token, RWS token, as Tesla promoted their Roadster with lifetime charging. So we want to promote Robonomics network with a lifetime subscription offer for the first. Become a robot economy pioneer. One RWS token will give you 1 transaction per second from to your IoT device over Robonomics parachain. Just activate your RWS token and make more than 2,500,000 transactions in a month with no time limits. So this is going to be purchased possibly by some big freaking people. They want one of those. They want a whole one. So that's big. And I didn't even realize that in my initial research. So here's where things get even bigger, you guys. This is absolutely crazy. Ballistic crazy, I'm telling you guys. So I'm actually trying to think of what I should do with this unfortunate situation with getting shadow banned again. Trace Enderley, do 1 live R&D on Saturday and a Q&A later on for the tippers. Thank you for everything. If you're humble, but I owe you, friend. Bull, win in FL, friend. Thanks, Trace, man. I'm still thinking of how to do this, man. It's hard to really figure out, trying to make a separate stream for the tippers is just really complex, and yeah. I'm trying to work it out. Thanks for the suggestion, man. Joe Ball, thank you, man. I appreciate it. So this is it, you guys. So if you don't know, I was talking about Robonomics being one of the first ones to launch their parachain on Kusama. Here it is. And it's actually not the Robonomics parachain. There is the DAO IPCI network. This is from Robonomics. This is on Kusama. This was launched. So I was like, what the heck? What is DAO IPCI? And so, of course, Google is your friend. And I found it. DAO IPCI is blockchain technology for carbon markets, environmental assets, and liabilities. I was like, what the heck? Are they trying to compete with Energy Web Chain? I'm like, no way. What are these fools doing? There's no way they'll be able to do it. And they have a whole very complex white paper out. It has to be if they've launched the parachain and it's functioning on top of Kusama right now. And yeah, goes into the white paper version 5. So here's the big thing, you guys. So this is DAO IPCI is a product of cooperation with Energy Web Chain. Something to do with the DAO infrastructure within Energy Web Chain. So I knew they weren't competing. I knew it had to be some collaboration. So I, searched for DAO IPCI, Energy Web, nothing came up. I searched for Robonomics, Energy Web Chain. And, first results, nothing. And then I'm like, okay, what is this? And then I was like, okay, the results of the AirLab team work in 2018. So I clicked on that. I was like, there's got to be something in here. And, Control F is your friend. Actually, this is a Robonomics. Energy Web. So right here, I was like, okay. It says more than 5 hackathons took place. Our latest victory was held at the Energy Web Blockchain Hackathon in Bern with a prize from the Energy Web Foundation. I wonder what it was for. DAO IPCI, that is based on Airlab technologies, reducing the cost of launching the climate program 10,000 times and speeding up the process. So what I have a feeling is Energy Web, of course, you guys know, is going to be massive within the energy ecosystem. But my theory is that this launch on Kusama, this DAO IPCI, is not, to be a parachain on Polkadot. That's not what it's for. They're testing it right now for the eventual parachain launch on Energy Web. So I showed the other day that the Energy Web 2.0 Polkadot is being worked on right now. I mean, literally they had to wait for it because Polkadot wasn't ready, Polkadot is ready now, so Energy Web can fork it and start building their relay chain. This is a relay or a parachain for Energy Web. And DAO IPCI, it just makes sense to me. A lot of the nodes are over in Germany, the area. Yeah, so XRT Energy Web. Ooh! Yo, Tyler, super noob question here. I bought Rocket Pool when you talked about it. I held it because F 2.0 is coming. How do I thank you? Laugh out loud. Well, the tip is a very nice thank you. And, being such a good mod in this chat is a very excellent thank you. Just being there for me is a thank you enough, man. A lot of stuff going down in my life right now. So as long as, I have my friends sticking around next to me and being excellent, then that's all I need. So this is actually a good site too, you guys, I want to cover. So this is telemetry, polkadot.io, and it shows, awesome statistics of what's going on. This is for the DAO IPCI parachain on Kusama right now. Stuff coming out of Frankfurt, Wiesbaden, Amsterdam, London, Helsinki. So you can see where some of the nodes are at. But this is, in my opinion, a parachain on Energy Web. And it has to do with DAOs. I know that. And it has to do with regulations. So basically, in my opinion, it's... Yeah, it has to do with it. I'm still figuring it out, and I'm probably going to come out with a video next week regarding it, because it is big. CLSLM, my man, PCX is on droughts. Did you see that? No, I didn't. I don't know. That sucks. But some coins, hype cycles, they slow down. Things can't go up forever. It's unfortunate when people, sell really good projects because they, got in the middle of a down cycle and got bummed out. But that's big. So another coin, Esprit, I do want to cover just a tiny bit. Still, I'm very small, not highly over leveraged into Esprit, but I do hold some. And good news, the smart contract audit was confirmed by a few people as going on. So a lot better news, than some of these other projects out there that are not getting smart contract audits. They're just launching. Yam is one of them. I'm sure you guys heard about that last week. Yam collapsed like big time, got over to 150 and then yeah, so be careful with unaudited DeFi projects. Where do you store your EWT and XRT? Thanks for all. There's multiple places to store them. I personally store my EWT on the ledger and my XRT on the ledger. What style exteriors? No. I appreciate the tip, but no, EOS is not better for DeFi. EOS is failing big time. But it doesn't mean, the EOS chain, their governance is failing. There are some people that forked, EOS and tried to fix the governance, so. Well, that just blows my batootie that they shadow banned me. Getting frustrating. But, yeah, so viewers of the tube. I mean, since I got shadow banned, of course, I don't want to be on here. I'm already losing viewers. I mean, normally, my last 2 live streams, I got 2,700 viewers. So they banned me pretty early, it looks like, right about here. Because it just starts... So, yeah, I appreciate everyone. So, in the link of this is a... or in the description of this is a link for Theta. Come watch me over there. If YouTube's going to be a bully and, you know, ban my streams, what else am I supposed to do? I mean, sorry, YouTube. Don't get mad at me for doing it. It's just, what am I supposed to do? Clarospink, I haven't looked into it. I'm sorry, Camille. I know you guys want me to look at the coins you're holding, but I don't want my streams covered with that, you know, or I won't get anywhere. Because if I, you know, switch over to Pink, look into Claros, you know, okay, there's tips. And someone's like, oh man, he'll do it for him, he'll do it for me. It's just a slippery slope. And yeah, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, so come follow me on Theta. I'm going to end this stream right now, and then I don't know what I'm going to do, really, with this live stream on YouTube. I might take it down and then re-upload it. So if you are watching, will you please, you know, if I do re-upload it, please re-watch the video. You know, you don't have to sit down and watch the whole thing. You know, just play it on in the background. It's just I'm getting hit hard with my live streams, and they're trying to shut me out, whoever is doing this. So, gonna send YouTube another email. It happened again. Why? They haven't answered me in months, though, so who cares? Theta link is in the description, you guys. My description of my videos have everything. Links for everything, so. I mean, I can post the Theta link really quick. Or actually, that's my dashboard. Never mind, that's not the Theta link. Just find it in the description. It's really easy. That's my dashboard. Whoops. Alright, guys. Well, yeah, I'm gonna head out, stream a little bit longer on Theta, and I'll see you guys on Monday with a hopefully excellent video. Don't have an idea what it is yet, but Sunday I'm writing it, so peace.